What's up, everybody? It's me, True Star Screamer. And we got ourselves another G.I. Joe Classified series review. And this guy just got dropped off today by Amazon, just less than 20 minutes ago. So I ran down here just to try to get all this set up just for you. That's right, I'm missing quality time with my family for my YouTube channel. No, I'm kidding. Actually, believe it or not, now she's pre-recorded YouTube, so you can't say I put a child on here. So let me hit my sound effect button and pretend that I've got my top director of my daughter floating around here.
Hello.
See, that was totally a pre-recorded soundbite. The family that's geeky together stays together. So, we got our hands on the classified box, and this is my first hand on seeing these new style of boxes with the art, the digital photos, showing the equipment, and I kind of dig it, to be honest. Again, I know it's not as good as a window packaging, but I don't hate this at all. I do like it shows all the gear. Shipwreck is number 70. Got your QR code. Stats of the figure. We're going to talk about this. This is actually really cool. Thank you, Amazon, for carefully packaging it, but I do like the side art, so I'll be okay with that. But enough about the box. We don't care about the box. We care about the figure. So here is Shipwreck out of the box. And this is like the opposite of everything I was saying about Falcon. I know there were some concerns about his face sculpt, and we'll talk about that. But this is a figure designed with love. There's some things in here I'm very curious of how they'll reuse. Actually has me a little anticipated of what they can do with it. Yeah, this has me speechless. Now, one of the things I didn't mention about the box is that's one of the few ones that doesn't have the character's real name on the box. But for those who really need to know, Shipwreck's true name is, what was it? Hector X Delgado. So he's of Spanish descent, I guess. But that was interesting, though, that his box didn't have his name. But we're here about the figure. He has just about all his accessories on him, with the exception of his alternate hairpiece. And he has some neat stuff. He does have his grappling hook, which he can use as a melee weapon. He has this rope around here, which there's a neat thing about that, which we'll get to in a second. Got a pistol. This does not have a space that lets me put a Action Force weapon effect on. I'll have to see later if I have any other effects that would work with. But at this time, no, it does not use an effect. He also has this awesome pistol. This is like a sawed-off shotgun, and I absolutely love this thing. This weapon I'm very curious to see being used in the future, of who else will get it. There's actually some very nice detail. Hope I remember to zoom in on this part, which I could probably put a little bit of black dry brushing to bring it out, but I'm very impressed with this. Again, no holes to plug effect parts into, but I can deal with that. That holsters in quite nicely. And he has Polly. Polly has a peg leg. And one of the coolest things about that peg leg, aside from animal cruelty, is they put a peg hole in Shipwreck's arm. Polly ain't coming out. I love it. This was a little bit of love that didn't need to be done. They could have done this in a lot of different ways, and I absolutely adore this. Also, though, now this is one where I think the idea was there, but the execution isn't quite done right, is there's a hole in the rope where I can also put Polly in there, and he doesn't quite fold right. I'm sure there's got to be a way I can finagle with the rope around him, but that way it almost... They were trying to make it so if he set up right, he would look like he's perched on Shipwreck's shoulder. I give that an absolute A for effort. So I'll give that. That's absolutely cool. But we'll put Polly down here, who stands. He could stand a little better without, but poor guy is on a peg leg. The rope itself, pretty well done. It's folded kind of weird, so like I said, I don't know if I've got it done right. This is how they had the rope on the packaging, and the grappling hook could hang from here. I almost would have liked a secondary rope just for him to be able to swing around. When I was unpackaging him, my daughter, he had the biodegradable twist ties. My daughter's like, you should just untie them as opposed to cutting them. In retrospect, that could have been made into a really cool rope rug. So, but yeah, this, I mean, I'm liking all this. And finally, the hair does come off. The hat comes off, and I can put a hatless head on, hatless hair on, and this is also very well done. Also well done, his face sculpt. This is so much nicer than, well, everything will be nicer than Falcon, period. But this is a beautiful step. This is a step in the right direction. He's got personality. Got a little bit of hair on his chest. Articulation is the usual fare of a classified figure. Got the regular ab crunch here. Again, this shirt I think could have used this, could take an advantage of the bazooka torso with the ball and peg, but it works. Got the butterfly joint. Everything is seeming pretty stable. The arm does not want to pop out when I use the butterfly joints. I love his emblem. I love his tattoos. Got the shark on here, and we've got the anchor on here. He looks really good. Under the belt, he's got that. You know what? I gotta show this off here. This is actually a damn crime, because they took the time and painted this really, really good belt buckle on him. I mean, this is painted, and there's an anchor on here. So, but at the same time, I like how this belt is put on, and it's actually pegged into the hip. So this is not floating around. So normally, I'm all ticked off about these belts floating around. Look at some of my Action Force reviews. And this, they took the time to peg it in. But this is a really good belt buckle. It is a shame that this is getting covered up. And it looks great because they actually painted the belt loops over it from the jeans. Oh, speaking of the jeans, this is all faded up here. They actually painted a fading on it. The wrinkles look great. This weathering is fantastic. This is an excellent figure. This is incredibly well made. The folds on the back of the jeans, they are not hindering the ankle motion at all. So I can point the foot back a little, so I can have him stand just fine. Yeah, this is a near perfect Joe. This is everything I'd want Shipwreck to be. I never thought I'd be upset about having this belt here, but this belt looks so good, and they put all that time of painting the belt loops. It makes me sad because then this isn't painted. I might take some silver on here just to give it a little bit of love. But whoever did this, absolute full kudos to them. The anchor, it's silver plastic. It looks really good. Again, I could put some weathering on there if I chose to. This pistol is plain black, but looking at this, I think this needs to get a dry brush, because again, there's that anchor. Dropped it. It's engraved in the handle. I mean, this is all Shipwreck's gear. So there's stuff here I don't see any way they're going to reuse unless they make another Shipwreck. That's number 4. I don't want to get too much in the articulation because he just does everything he's supposed to do. Now I've got the up and down hinge here, and actually I got that on both hands so he can dual wield his weapons. Set up. See, this is interesting. I like the fact that this could be hanging from the rope, on the rope here. It's pretty neat. There we go. This looks much better. Sorry, that was didn't mean to fade out. I kind of got lost in the figure, but I took a couple seconds here and I took a little more serious mess around with Shipwreck. I was able to reverse the rope around a little, and yeah, it looks great sitting on his shoulder like this. Got him holding his grappling hook like a melee weapon, and I love this. So I kind of, like, before I lost track on things, that is an up. Both these wrists are up and down hinges like Bazooka, and yeah, this is awesome. Okay, I'll take any excuse to break out this chainsaw from the Casket of Calamity stuff, but don't mind it. I just think he looks really cool with it. But all that being said, Shipwreck is a very cool figure. The details are there. The quality control is there. The face sculpt looks fantastic. I love being able to put poly on his shoulder as well as being able to put poly on his arm. The guns are great. It's funny, like my only real criticisms in some ways are there's just too much awesome. There's awesome covering up more awesome. The only thing I was going to really nitpick about was the torso, that again they should be using that ball peg as opposed to that hinge for the bot. The painting again is immaculate. I love the fading on the jeans. I love the kneecaps on this. Dude, Hasbro knocked him out of the park. This is the type of figure that keeps me in the line. And we'll just find an alternate head for Falcon. Yeah, I'm gonna beat that dead horse. But let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, still give it a thumbs up. No, I'm kidding. If you don't like the video, tell me down why in the comment. I listen to you guys. I try to change things around as needed. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I am literally seeing 90% of my views are not subscribers. Come on, guys, join up. If you keep coming back for fun stuff, I'll have more fun stuff for you. As always, though, we appreciate you coming by, and until next time, please take care. Have a safe and happy 4th of July if you're catching this before the holiday, and until next time, take care. Peace.